Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of QnA Helpline. So every Thursday I do a Q&A helpline call where my members ask me questions and I answer their question and I talk about a specific topic of the day. So here today right now I'm gonna deal with the members question first and then I'll move on to the topic. So the question is the member is asking is that I get a lot of leads online and the majority of them are bad leads. How should I handle bad leads? Okay, so I talk about this all the time and I'm going to say the same thing again, that I believe that there are no bad leads. What you think that the bad leads are, actually they are future prospects. They are not bad leads. So how do I say that? What do I mean by that? And how do I qualify what is a bad lead? So anyone who is very very rude to you and who doesn't respect you as a realtor and doesn't want to hire your services as a realtor, and he is very very abusive, that is a bad lead. All right, but other than that, you have to understand that the fact of the matter is that there are always prospects who are in different stages of buying or selling their home, right? So the thing is that you are a salesperson. As a salesperson, you want to close now business, you want to get profit, right? But the thing is that here many people make the same basic mistake again. They lump all prospects under one category, and that category is they want to do business with them right now, that I want them to close me right now. I want all Singapore prospect, all the prospect in the world, every potential buyer, every potential seller to be ready to sell right now. But the fact of the matter is, you have to be realistic. Are you living in a fantasy land? I hope not, right? So you have to be realistic. That the matter is that different people, there are all types of prospects. There are all types of buyers. There are all types of sellers, and all of them are having different things in their life. Some of them may be earlier in the buying process, some of them may be later in the buying process. So remember, I always say process, right? So buying or selling a home is a process. Why do I say that? So you, let's say you want to buy something. Let's say maybe you buy something simple as this, right? So you, what do? You first realize that, oh, okay, I have a need for this. That's why I need to buy this, right? And then you go, and the next step for that is you go out and then you search around, search online, you go to shops, look at bookshop, and then you try to look for something that you like, and then when you really really need it, you go and buy it, right? So that's the process, right? You don't suddenly wake up one day and then decide to buy or sell your house. No, right? It doesn't work that way, right? So you must realize that inherently there are very few bad prospects, and those bad prospects, those who are really bad prospects, are really bad in a way that they're very disrespectful. They say hurtful things, they act like trolls, and then they also don't really, basically they're bad human beings. All right, so that is what I mean by bad prospect. And the other type of prospect is those prospects who are maybe further away in their buying or home selling journey, right? They may be future prospects. So when I say future prospects, those prospects you have to put aside, and then, because you need to sell, right? You need to earn income, right? You put the future prospect aside. You come back to those prospects who represent an immediate opportunity for you to close them, right? You just prioritize them for an appointment. That's what everyone does, right? So that's easy. That part is simple. That part is straightforward. You just have to see them and close them. That's all, right? Very straightforward, right? Nothing else, nothing much to do about it, right? But what to do with those who are future prospect? Well, you must understand that online, everyone is online. Everybody is online, and everybody who is a potential seller or potential buyer is also online, right? And then online is a easier way, is a more effective way, and that is less hassle free way for all of these people who are sitting online to ask for information. So it's very easy for them. It's very easy for them to fill up a Facebook form and then request information from you. So you must understand that we are all right now in a digital world, right? So the consequence of being in a digital world is that more prospects are online, and more prospects see you, approach you, and then a bigger and bigger proportion of those prospects are actually going to be future, right? There are going to be prospects who are ready to buy right now, but they're going to be very few. You must understand that if you can't face it, I guess then you shouldn't be selling real estate. But you must understand that I'm saying it not to put you down, but I'm saying it to prepare your mindset. You must understand, you must have the right mindset. You must have a different strategy for now people, now buyers, now sellers, and you must have a different strategy for the future buyers and future sellers. All right. So my advice to this agent who answered me this question is basically put all the future prospects on automated follow-up and prioritize your time with those prospects who are qualified. All right, as you go along being a realtor, as you go along closing, as you go along doing your business, make sure you have a way to those prospects who you close today, right? Make sure you service them very well, and you need a system for that. You need a proven method for that. You need scripts, you need everything, you need the whole thing for that to happen, right? You cannot leave that to chance. And when you do that the effective way, by the time those people who you put aside right now because they couldn't see you, they're not ready to buy right now, right? You put them aside, you put them on follow up. Later, 1 year later, they suddenly become ready. What did you do? You already have all the testimonials, you already have all the referrals, right? So when your current prospect refers you to others, that is the best way for you to get free money. So basically it's free money. You refer is free money. It's easy, right? You didn't spend any money to acquire the referral, but you did spend money to acquire the first customer, right? So what you should do is you have a different strategy for those prospects, those people, those buyers and sellers who are future. You have a different strategy for those prospects who are closing right now, and both strategy must be concurrent, both be at the same time. At the same time, you must be doing the both thing. Both of them require a strategy, and to implement this strategy you need to have systems in place, you need to have marketing, you need to have technology, you need to have people. All right. So to answer my question, in some, they are not bad prospects just like that, but they are more likely to be future prospects who have different requirements. And the thing is that you cannot expect them to buy when you want to buy, when you want them to buy. You cannot do that. You cannot expect that. What you should be doing instead is be there when they are ready. When they suddenly turn ready, you must be there, right? So that answers my question for today, and I'm gonna move on to today's topic. So today's topic is basically, you know, how to create, how to basically attract motivated and realistic investors who are guaranteed to make you money, all right, using my buyer presentation. So the best kind of buyers in my experience are actually investors, because investors in uh, I mean the definition of investor is someone uh, who buys again and again and again and again. He buys different property. So an ideal investor should be someone who is buying 4 or 5 properties a year, and that means that they come to you again and again and again to buy properties for investment purpose. That is how you basically you make yourself money. You make yourself a lot of money. All right. So how do you do that? All right. Okay. You must realize that the way realtors have been doing business for the most part is one to one, right? That's how I did that, one to one selling. I have one appointment, and in that one appointment is one potential buyer and me, the salesperson, and I'm presenting to them one to one, right? So you must understand that that is a bit inefficient. All right. And my idea, my strategy to attract is basically you position yourself as an information provider, that you have a list of properties for investment, and then you are going to teach investors how to do it, and you ask investors to pay you. And when they pay you, right, you basically creating a course, small mini course about content that you know it, but the investors may not know it, right? And then when you do that, you put yourself out there and you say that you have a course on training investors how to do it by a real estate investor, you. and a real estate professional, you who knows all the rules, who knows all the strategies, who knows how much to invest in, which are the properties to avoid, which are the properties you must buy, right? So you have access to all the undervalued properties. Make sure you leverage this fact, you communicate this fact. The problem in this industry is agents don't communicate. All right, so when you communicate your value in the right way, you create a mini call, just shoot a video like how I'm doing, just shoot a video. All right, and then you put it there as a package, it as a call, and then you target investors and you tell investors that I have this call, and investors will pay you. Charge your fees, keep your fees a bit high. All right, maybe about 500 to maybe 1,005 or 2,000 per person, and that will make sure that you get paid for giving your advice, right? And then once you have a group of 15 to 20 investors, you present to them using my PowerPoint presentation, which is a buyer presentation. All right, so you present to them one to many. All right, and then you go through the buyer presentation that I have. So basically, that's the entire strategy. That's the best way that I know of to target investors and position yourself as an information provider rather than a hungry salesman, hungry just another agent out of 25,000 other agents in Singapore. So once you do that, you put yourself one in a sales situation which is one to many, right? So you are sitting down there and then you already have all the 25 investors online, right? And then you can present to them. Don't worry about technology, don't worry about how to do it. It's actually very simple. You can even do it using PowerPoint. Simple as that. Just PowerPoint, just record your voice, and then that's it. Then the course is already there, right? Very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't worry about technology. So all you need to do is just get my bio presentation, which is basically presenting to this group of investors, and record it and put it out there as a course, and then definitely you will start getting paid. So it's another way, another avenue for you to start earning income. And those investors who are already there, right, 25 to 30 investors in the group, right, you present one to many, right? What happens is that those who are ready to move on, they will buy you and you will sell them properties and you get paid for the properties as well. So it's a win-win for you, it's a win-win for them. And th- this strategy, very few agents are doing it, and I can tell you that if you do it right, it will be a big money jackpot for you. You will attract the right investors and you will build very fast. You will build a ton of income and you build a group of a large pool of investors in a very short time, and then they will refer you to more and more and more people. It will only build for you, it will only grow for you from that point of time, right? And that is the good thing to have. All right, so yeah, all right, so that's for today's topic. I just covered about how to target investors, and I'll see you in my next episode.